right? That's my socks, I kind of don't like wearing them when they're cold. So I put them on a battery so that they're warm when I wear them, and it's kind of makes just experience of doing stuff a lot better, especially in the winter. When it's day 297, we are 3 days away from hitting days 300, reaching days 300 daily vlogging, and at the same time trying to become a millionaire. Um, you know, there's a lot of things which I can generally say about the journey and about things which we have overcome and the point where we are right now. But I guess that's how I'm gonna make this video long. If I want to, if I would like to make this video longer, I would have talked about the general situation or the overview of it. And I will, I guess, because I kind of don't want to, kind of be lost in a present moment, I guess, kind of, because present might be a little dark, present might be a little misleading, and only when you like Steve Jobs says dots are gonna get connected only reverse and not obviously, looking at the front. And a lot of people try to do the reverse, right? So and it's gonna make sense. I don't think anyone would likes this experience of like going through something in life and being like, well, what the heck now? Like, what do I do? What do I do with this knowledge now? Okay, for example, me in my case, I know how to print out things and print the books and print, like, I work in a printing company, kind of like that. My day job is in the printing company right now, and um, I'm kind of not sure how this thing is gonna help me in my future. You know what I mean? I'm working there, and um, trying to finding like a direct correlation of how this thing is gonna benefit me in my future is like nearly impossible. You know what I mean? Like how, like this knowledge of using Photoshop, maybe a little bit, or I don't know. A lot of the times it's the things which you can't kind of touch, at least for now. The things which I can kind of debate are going to be usable in my future. For example, like, this kind of low paying job kind of humbles you a little bit, right? So when you're an entrepreneur, when you think that you're 1%, when you think that you're better than others, it kind of, over a period of time, it kind of gets too much. It rolls around, and yeah, maybe other people don't make as good of a decisions as you do, like, long term, and you want to succeed and they don't. But I guess staying humble and being nice person is not gonna, like, it's gonna apply for both of these versions of you who are both rich and both poor. You know what I mean? In fact, what I have realized, at least in my personal case, is that the difference between the present and the future me might be in like not that much. Like I watch Iman Gadget's vlogs sometimes. For example, today I didn't go to my day job, and because of the health issues, and I just kind of spent watching videos on politics, economics, because politics and economics, they kind of mix a little bit, and that's why I actually was watching videos on stories of companies succeeding, and then it rolled around to microeconomics, which I actually kind of my college is economics college. It's kind of like the economics I see on YouTube about like stories of how entire countries got rich. Right now we know certain countries where people are moving their entire families and like leaving, like, doing a lot of stuff just for the location. And you kind of think, wow, like people, and that's kind of crazy. And I watched some videos on Japan's history and China's history. And yeah, I watched Timon's vlogs, and I kind of like just, you know, sometimes it makes you laugh because it's almost you and your friends. You just, you know, like having fun, doing stupid things. You know, you are in Lambo, but guess what? Lambo doesn't have a roof. Some of them doesn't have, or some do, but you have to, you know, like put it manually. And sometimes the rain happens, you know, is when you don't expect it, and you are just, you know, you know, you and your friend are in a Lambo, but guess what? Both of you are wet. It's and all of these like jokes were made. You know, the crazy thing is that me and my friends are kind of like, even right now when we don't have this much money and crazy results, whatever, we're still having fun, like building startups, getting clients, you know, like, not, I mean, getting clients and building startups is not fun. I mean, the things and challenges, which, like, you know, obviously, um, on the way there. And I guess for a lot of you guys as well, like, how much of you actually gonna change? You know, in a, I hope in a good way. I hope in a good way. Uh, because you, number one thing you don't want to change is in a bad way, like, you know, spending money on stupid things and doing, like, behaving like a garbage, whatever. That's number one thing you don't want to do. But I guess you want, trust me, you know, hanging out with your boys. I guess Andrew Tate said that. Anyway, um, I wish I could have shared something which would have been like a breakthrough or whatever, but we don't quite have it yet. Right now, we're working on a day job on the side, studying at college. I took a couple of days off because my health. I guess I'm gonna get back to my day job after that, after I'm gonna get back to the game, inshallah. But the crazy thing is that even if I'm like not going and earning money, I'm still like doing all of my lessons, learning how to code. All of my vlogs are every day. I'm putting them out, reading Quran, reading books, and even training. Like it's a little tougher, but with phonic music, everything like feels easy. Um, yeah. And I even cleaned the house, which is kind of crazy. Where we're going, we're gonna complete this set of lessons. We have completed 14 so far. Today I did 14s. Alhamdulillah. We're gonna complete that while learning how to code. I'm trying my best, you know. I was feeling a little better yesterday, so I'm sorry, but I'm trying to work on an agency at the same time and making videos for the agency. So I guess after I'm gonna complete this set of lessons, the more of an interesting thing is gonna begin for you guys, because I guess, and even for me personally, you know, I'm gonna go from learning mode to kind of implementing that stuff I learned, and I'm gonna be building some projects to put into my portfolio. But because I'm smarter than an average developer from an entrepreneurial perspective, alhamdulillah for the knowledge God gave us, I'm gonna be connecting Lemon Squeezy, which is Stripe alternative for SaaS products, for a checkout. So, you know, project doesn't mean that it can turn into SaaS. I'm just gonna have to add some terms and conditions pages, privacy policy, make a homepage, fancy homepage, and just add Google authentication with Stripe, whatever. These things do take time, but I mean, if I'm gonna spend like a week on building a project, or even more, in some cases, spending 2, 3, 4 at max days on like these couple of things for the chance in the future making money from this thing I invested money and effort, I guess I wouldn't say no. And while doing these things, I'm gonna be obviously applying for coding jobs, getting into interviews, probably getting a lot of rejections. Because even, the thing which kind of crazy is that even like senior developers, they get rejections, and not few, I guess. So I guess I have to just learn it. And basically, you know what? The, we're in this stage of life, which is, I guess, one of the most beautiful stages in your movie. And even crazier thing is that, we are continue losing subscribers on my YouTube channel, and and this is kind of like insane, because this is the most intriguing moment. We finally started making money, yes, from my day job, yes, blah blah blah, but bro, we used to be at zero a couple of months ago, and it's been 3 and turning 4 months since we are making money, and not only making money, but also, we have some debts. I'm paying for my own bills. We're making some money on day job. I'm paying my debt to my friend so that he can learn how to web design, and that investment is gonna turn around incredible, because I guess, like, imagine, like, he's gonna get a designing job, or even if he's not gonna get a designing job, I guess his designing skills are gonna help us. Yeah, I said it in a previous videos. I don't want to repeat myself. Um, Future is looking bright. Okay, we just have to. The closest win, I guess, gonna be when we're gonna get some kind of a high-paying job. At this point, I don't know why I kind of like don't really like. It might be coding job. It would be perfect. It's gonna be coding job. And especially a remote job, so that they're gonna pay me like a European salary, even like here, inshallah. But I don't know, maybe it's kind of like, devil's whispers that I'm not gonna get this job. I'm kind of like agreed to work on any high paying job, so that I don't have to worry about like paying the bills and all this stuff. And that's when I guess I can get into my agency and basically like my own ventures, my own businesses. It doesn't matter if it's gonna be software or agency. I probably will go with agency. There's a 90% chance. Um, and yeah, just hammering that, I guess. Trying to make more than one video a week for my agency's YouTube channel, and even maybe some organic outreach, and just me and my co-founder hammering it, you know what I mean? um, like that's it 13 minutes. Closest big step is gonna be just biggest our biggest financial jump, our biggest life change as well, yeah, I mean, this is gonna change a lot, obviously. Bye bye.